When it comes to beauty, Marilyn Monroe was a true pioneer. In this video, I'm going to take you through the untold history of her favorite beauty products and how they've shaped the industry as we know it today. Hello, my name is Laura, and I'm excited to share with you some of the lesser known secrets of Marilyn Monroe's beauty routine. Most people think that she just relied on her natural good looks, but in reality, she was quite the cosmetics enthusiast. In this video, I'll be taking you through the history of her favorite beauty products and how they have affected modern day beauty trends. So sit back and relax while I transport you back in time to uncover the mysteries of Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe was born in 1926, and she quickly became one of the most famous actresses in the world. Marilyn was a true icon, and her image has been enduringly popular even into the 21st century. She is often seen as a symbol of beauty and sexiness, and her style is still copied today. Marilyn was an incredibly talented actress, and she starred in some of the most classic films of all time. She had a unique blend of innocence and sensuality, which made her irresistible on screen. Marilyn Monroe was a true original, and her legacy continues to inspire people around the world. Marilyn Monroe was one of the most iconic actresses of the 20th century. She was known for her beauty, sex appeal, and talent. Marilyn began her career as a model and quickly rose to fame. Her films included Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, The 7-Year Itch, and Some Like It Hot, to name a few. Marilyn was married 3 times and had several high-profile relationships. She died tragically at the age of 36 from an overdose of barbiturates. Marilyn Monroe was a star who shone brightly but burned out too soon. Marilyn Monroe was a trendsetter in both her personal style and her approach to beauty. She was willing to try new products and experiment with new looks, and she inspired other women to do the same. Monroe was particularly known for her signature red lipstick, which became one of her trademark features. She would often apply it boldly, making a statement with her appearance. Monroe was also ahead of her time in terms of her skincare routine, using cleansing oils and exfoliating scrubs long before they became popular. In many ways, she was a true pioneer in the world of beauty, and her influence is still felt today. Thanks to Marilyn Monroe, women everywhere are empowered to express themselves through their appearance. During her lifetime, she used many different types of makeup and skincare products. Marilyn Monroe was known for her iconic beauty, which was often on display in magazines and films. During her lifetime, she used many different types of makeup and skincare products, ranging from simple drugstore items to luxurious designer brands. Some of her favorite products included Dior lipstick, oil of Olay moisturizer, and Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream, to name a few. While Marilyn's exact beauty routine is unknown, it is clear that she put a lot of effort into her appearance in an era when few actresses were openly discussing their beauty routines. Marilyn was a trailblazer who helped to normalize the use of makeup and skincare products. Thanks to Marilyn, countless women have been inspired to embrace their own natural beauty. Marilyn Monroe was known for her curves, her blonde hair, and her signature red lipstick. Monroe used a variety of beauty products to achieve her signature look, and many of these products were created specifically for her by leading Hollywood makeup artists. After her death in 1962, Monroe's beauty products were largely forgotten about. However, in recent years, there has been a resurgence and an interest in her unique style and what beauty products she used. As a result, many of the products that she used are once again available to the public. Whether you are looking to recreate Marilyn's classic look or simply want to try something new, these beauty products are sure to make you feel like a star. In this video, we will explore some of Marilyn Monroe's favorite beauty products and how you can find them today. Marilyn Monroe was one of the most glamorous icons of the 20th century. She was known for her timeless beauty and style, which still influences fashion and beauty trends today. So what were Marilyn Monroe's favorite beauty products? And here are a few of her must-have beauty products. When it comes to lipstick, Marilyn famously quoted as saying, "Give a girl the red lipstick and she can conquer the world." Her go-to shade was red, and she always made sure her lips were perfectly outlined. Today you can find Marilyn-approved lipsticks in any drugstore or makeup department. Just make sure to find a true red shade that will make your lips pop, and I will mention later in this video the exact shade she used. Marilyn Monroe said, "Give a girl the right pair of shoes and she can conquer the world." Shoes, of course, this is somewhat of an exaggeration, but there's no doubt that the right pair of shoes can make a woman feel confident and beautiful. In the same way, the right shade of lipstick can do wonders for a woman's appearance. And when it comes to Marilyn Monroe and her lip color, she was definitely known for her red lips, and it was rumored that she had a special technique for applying her lipstick. According to legend, Marilyn Monroe would start by lining her lips with a dark pencil, then fill in her lips with a lighter shade of red. Finally, she would use a cotton swab to apply a layer of Vaseline over her lipstick. This final step helped to create the illusion of fuller lips and also ensured that her lipstick would stay in place all night long. And it is rumored that she also used 5 different shades of red lipstick. Thanks to Marilyn's iconic look, red lipstick has been synonymous with glamour for decades. And Marilyn Monroe's red lips are a big part of why she is so iconic. Marilyn was known for wearing different red lipsticks to create her signature look. One of her favorites was Fire and Ice by Revlon, which she wore in the 1953 film Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Marilyn also loved Ruby Red by Max Factor, which she wore in the 1955 film The 7-Year Itch, for her famous Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend performance, where she wore that iconic pink dress. Marilyn wore a custom red lipstick that was made with real diamonds. Today, there are many different red lipsticks on the market that can help you create Marilyn's iconic look, and you can still buy the Max Factor shade and the Fire and Ice red lipstick. So find your perfect shade of red and let your inner Marilyn Monroe shine through. And there's also a lot of other very similar kind of classic Hollywood red lipsticks. And when it comes to mascara, Marilyn Monroe's trademark eyes were as iconic as her blonde hair and red lipsticks. To create her signature look, Marilyn would start by lining her eyes with a thick layer of black coal. She would then use a cotton swab to smudge the liner, giving her eyes a smoky, seductive appearance. Next, she would apply multiple coats of mascara, focusing on the outer lashes to give them a sweeping, dramatic look. And I think she also used a few little false lashes on the side. Finally, she would finish with a touch of white shadow in the inner corners of her eyes, brightening up her gaze, because she definitely had that seductive gaze. Marilyn's eye makeup technique was simple but effective, and it helped to make her one of the most glamorous stars of her generation. And I feel like even in the photos, she just has a certain look in her eyes that like a lot of people just don't have. And mascara has been around for centuries, but it was Marilyn Monroe who made it truly iconic. In the early 1950s, Monroe was one of the first celebrities to start using Maybelline New York mascara, and she became its biggest fan. Monroe loved how the mascara accentuated her eyes, and she began experimenting with different application techniques to create her signature look. Thanks to Monroe, Maybelline's mascara became a bestseller, and it remains a cult classic to this day. Marilyn Monroe may have been gone, but her impact on the world of beauty is still timeless. I will go into the history of Maybelline later on so we can really understand why it is still so prominent today. And Marilyn loved her long sweeping lashes, and she always made sure to emphasize them with plenty of mascara. Her favorite product was the Maybelline mascara, which again is still available today. Just one coat will give you full voluminous lashes that will turn heads, and there's definitely different versions of Maybelline that you can buy today, but there are also some retro ones that are still available. Marilyn Monroe's distinctive style is still emulated today, nearly 60 years after her death. One of her most iconic looks was her daydo makeup, which features a dewy, glowing complexion. Marilyn's makeup artist Alan Whitney Tiffany Snyder achieved this look by applying foundation with a damp sponge and a Vaseline as a primer. The foundation gave Marilyn's skin a soft, luminous finish that made her look like she was bathed in sunlight. Today, many women strive to create Marilyn's day dewy makeup look. Fortunately, there are now many foundation formulas on the market that can help achieve this goal. And I always loved dewy makeup looks. It's kind of my go-to. By using the right foundation, applying with a damp sponge, you can enjoy the benefits of Marilyn Monroe's signature style. And I really do think the damp sponge really helps you blend it in, especially if you are using Vaseline as a primer. And Marilyn Monroe was definitely known for her unique beauty routine, which included using Erno Laszlo's Shake It Tinted treatment. This product helped to give her skin a healthy, glowy appearance and also kind of a matte finish, perfect for the camera. Monroe often used it before going on camera, and it became one of her signature looks. Today, Shake It Tinted treatment is still available, and it is still a popular choice for those who want to achieve the Marilyn Monroe-esque look, and I've been using mine every day under my foundation. It's really good in the summer too, because it really stops like excess oil and shine, and it works really well under foundation. And when it comes to Marilyn's foundation, Marilyn always had flawless skin thanks to her diligent skincare routine. One of her favorite products was Max Factor Pancake Makeup, which provided a full coverage without looking heavy or cakey. And Max Factor is definitely a pioneer in old Hollywood. So many old Hollywood actresses used this. And when it comes to her face cream, Marilyn Monroe loved products that made her skin look dewy and radiant. One of her favorite products was Nivea Creme, which she would apply all over her face and neck as well as her body. Today you can find Nivea Creme at most drugstores. Another one of Marilyn Monroe's favorite products was Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream, which she would use as a moisturizer on her skin. This product is still available today and can be found at department stores. And to me, it's kind of a higher end version of the Vaseline, so maybe she kind of swapped between the two. Marilyn Monroe was also known for her use of oil of Olay. Marilyn swore by oil of Olay and even wrote a letter to the company praising the product. In the letter, Marilyn said that she'd been using oil of Olay for years and loved it. And Marilyn credited oil of Olay for helping to keep her skin soft looking, young, and beautiful. And this product is definitely a classic from the 50s. Today, oil of Olay is still one of the most popular skincare products on the market, and Marilyn Monroe remains one of its most famous endorsers. The oil of Olay was definitely popular in old Hollywood. I think Sharon Tate even used the beauty fluid. Many people don't know is that Marilyn Monroe was a huge fan of Erno Laszlo skincare products. In fact, she once said that she used it to slather herself in the brand's famous Phormula 396 balm, and Marilyn loved the way that the balm made her skin look and feel, and she always kept a jar in her purse and one next to her bed. Unfortunately, Marilyn Monroe passed away before she had a chance to try the brand's new Phormula 398 balm, which I have and is really good. However, her love for Erno Laszlo remains and is still remembered by fans all over the world. Thanks to Marilyn Monroe, Erno Laszlo is one of the most popular skincare brands today and iconic, especially since how many old Hollywood actresses used it. That's what I like. I just find it so interesting, and the smell of their products kind of brings you back in time. It's really odd. It's very nostalgic. Marilyn Monroe was also a big fan of Vaseline, which she would apply to her face before going to bed. She also used Pond's cold cream to remove makeup, and she often made her own facial mask out of raw eggs and honey. While these ingredients may sound strange, they actually helped Marilyn Monroe achieve her radiant complexion. So if you're looking to achieve Marilyn Monroe a level skin, don't be afraid to try some unconventional methods. And I think the honey one could be interesting as a way to make a really nice face mask. And when it comes to perfume, Marilyn Monroe is definitely known for her signature scent. And this one was Chanel No. 5. This perfume was created by French couturier Coco Chanel in 1921, and Marilyn Monroe was introduced to the perfume by her friend and mentor, Marlene Dietrich. Monroe loved the scent of Chanel No. 5, so much so that she wore it every day. She even said that it made her feel like a woman. The scent of Chanel No. 5 is warm and floral with hints of jasmine, rose, and sandalwood. It is truly a classic fragrance, and it will always be associated with Marilyn Monroe. Now let's discuss the history behind these beauty products and why they are so important to Monroe and it's really interesting diving into the history of these ones. Marilyn was a big fan of Revlon's Fire and Ice lipstick that I mentioned earlier, and this lipstick was introduced in 1952. The lipstick was inspired by the then popular Hollywood film noir genre. Revlon's Fire and Ice lipstick has a long and storied history. The lipstick quickly became a sensation. The unique shade of red was unlike anything that had been seen before, and it was said to be the perfect color for a romantic night out. Revlon continued to produce the Fire and Ice lipstick for several years, and it is still available today at drugstores. And I love Revlon lipsticks too because they're super affordable. And really, if you want that vintage look, it's a really great one. There's so many different classic Revlon shades from the 50s that are still available today. And this lipstick was advertised as being 2 shades in one, with a fiery red on one side and an icy white on the other. Marilyn Monroe was reportedly such a fan of the lipstick that she wore it in her famous 1953 Life magazine photo shoot. And she wasn't the only one. Fire and Ice quickly became a cult classic, with Marilyn Monroe serving as its unofficial ambassador. To this day, it remains one of Revlon's best-selling lipsticks. And I can see why Marilyn would like it, because it probably has like the warmth and the cool combined, and I know she liked to apply like different shades of reds. Marilyn even wore the lipstick in one of her most famous movie scenes when she declared, "I'm kind of hot stuff," in the film Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Today, Fire and Ice remains one of Revlon's best-selling lipstick, and it is definitely vintage inspired, and I really like the packaging too. And if you really want to, you can even replace the lipstick and put it in a vintage Revlon tube, which you could find on eBay. Marilyn Monroe once famously said, "I don't know how Marilyn Monroe became Marilyn Monroe." And while we may never know exactly how she did it, we do know that a little bit of mascara went a long way. Maybelline was founded in 1915 by a woman named Maybelle Williams, who started selling mascara conditioner made from coal dust and other ingredients she mixed together herself. The product was an instant hit, and Williams began mass producing her mascara in 1917. By the 1920s, Maybelline was sold in drugstores across the country. Marilyn Monroe was born in 1926, and she would surely have been familiar with the popular makeup brand. It's hard to imagine her without her signature thick eyelashes, and we like to think that Maybelline played a part in making her the icon she is today. And thanks to Marilyn for showing us that a little bit of mascara can go a long way. Few cosmetic products have achieved the same level of iconic status as Maybelline mascara. For over 100 years, it has been one of the best-selling mascaras in the world, beloved by makeup artists and regular women alike. But how did this tube become such a global phenomenon? It all started with a visionary man named Thomas Lyle Williams. In 1915, Williams noticed his sister Mabel applying petroleum jelly to her lashes in an attempt to make them look fuller and longer. Inspired by her own innovation, he created his own lash enhancing product using coal dust and beeswax. He named it Maybelline after his sister, and he began selling it out of a pushcart in Harlem. Soon, Williams was joined by another visionary, entrepreneur Eleanor Jane. Jane saw the potential in Williams' product and helped him to grow Maybelline into a major cosmetics company. Thanks to the vision of Williams and Jane, Maybelline mascara has become a household name. Many people don't know is that Marilyn Monroe's signature look was achieved with the help of Max Factor's pancake makeup. This revolutionary product changed the way women thought about makeup, and it continues to be one of the most popular products in the Max Factor line today. And you can still buy it, I think, on like Amazon, but drugstores in the States don't sell it anymore. The story of pancake makeup begins in the late 1940s when Max Factor was approached by Marilyn Monroe's makeup artist Alan Whitney Schneider. Schneider was looking for a way to create a more natural look for Marilyn, and he knew that Max Factor was the man to help him. After months of experimentation, Schneider and Max Factor finally created a formula that worked. Marilyn loved the results, and she immediately began using pancake makeup whenever she appeared on camera. The rest, as they say, is history. Thanks to Marilyn Monroe, pancake makeup became a household name, and it continues to be one of the most popular cosmetics products on the market today, especially for vintage enthusiasts. Marilyn Monroe once famously said, "I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes, I'm out of control, and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't have me at my best." This quote could just as easily been said about Nivea Creme. First introduced in 1911, this iconic beauty product has been through it all. Praised by Marilyn Monroe, banned by the Nazis, and beloved by generations of women. Nivea Creme is truly a product that has stood the test of time. The brainchild of chemist Isaac Lischofs, Nivea Creme was originally developed as an ointment for treating skin abrasions and burns. However, it wasn't long before word got out about its healing powers. Marilyn Monroe was rumored to have used it as a moisturizer, and it soon became a staple in Hollywood. Unfortunately, the popularity of Nivea Creme came to a screeching halt after World War II when the Nazis banned it from being exported from Germany. But after the war, Nivea Creme quickly regained its place as a beauty staple around the world. Marilyn Monroe was one of the most glamorous actresses of her time. She was also known for her ample curves, which were often accentuated by her signature tight-fitting dresses. But Marilyn didn't just rely on her looks to get ahead in Hollywood. She was also a savvy businesswoman, and she knew that her appearance was a valuable asset. That's why she became the first spokesperson for Nivea Creme, which was originally developed as a sunburn treatment. Marilyn helped to make the brand famous, and she continued to use the product throughout her life. In fact, it is said that she kept a jar of Nivea Creme on her bedside table. Today, the brand is still going strong and remains a favorite for celebrities and everyday women alike, and I love the classic Nivea. I use it on my body, on my face. It's such a good moisturizer. Thanks to Marilyn, Nivea Creme has become an iconic part of American culture. Marilyn Monroe once famously said, "A little bit of Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream can do more than a whole box of cold cream." She was referring, of course, to the legendary skincare product that has been a staple in many women's beauty routines for over 8 decades. But how did this cream come to be? The story begins with its creator, Elizabeth Arden herself. A trailblazer in the world of cosmetics, Arden was also searching for new ways to improve her products and help her clients look their best. In 1930, she developed a light, creamy ointment that she named 8-hour cream. This new cream quickly became a favorite of Hollywood starlets like Marilyn Monroe, who used it to soothe dry skin and lips. Today, Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream is still one of the most popular skincare products on the market. It's definitely classic and still used in Hollywood today. Thanks to its versatility and effectiveness, it has earned a place in the hearts and medicine cabinets of women around the world. And many people don't know that one of Marilyn Monroe's skincare secrets was Vaseline that I mentioned before, and Marilyn would put Vaseline all over her body, including her face, before she went to bed every evening. She would wake up with soft, smooth skin, and the history of Vaseline goes back to the early 1800s when a chemist found a new way to make petroleum jelly. He started selling it as a product to heal wounds and burns. Marilyn Monroe wasn't the only one who loved Vaseline. Queen Victoria also used it as part of her beauty routine. She would put it on her eyelashes to make them look longer and thicker. So the next time you're putting on Vaseline on your lips, think of Marilyn Monroe and Queen Victoria and their beautiful skin. Chanel No. 5 is one of the most iconic and best-loved perfumes of all time, and Marilyn Monroe famously declared that she wore nothing but Chanel No. 5 to bed, and it has been a staple of Hollywood glamour ever since. But where did this legendary fragrance come from? The story begins in 1920 when Gabrielle Coco Chanel commissioned French perfumer Untold to create a unique scent for her new fashion house. Buch Settled on a floral blend of jasmine and rose with a hint of vanilla and sweetness, the result was an incredibly feminine and seductive fragrance that quickly became popular with the rich and famous. And I wish I could smell a real 1920s Chanel. Even though Marilyn was pinned as a dumb blonde, she was a very savvy businesswoman. She carefully cultivated her public image and often used her platform to promote products that she believed in. And one of her favorite beauty brands was Erno Laszlo, which was a luxury skincare line that was founded in 1927. Marilyn was introduced to the brand by her friend and fellow actress Shelley Winters. Shelley raved about the line's signature cleansing bars, which were said to be gentle enough for the most sensitive skin. Marilyn quickly fell in love with the products and began using them as a part of her daily routine. Though Marilyn is no longer with us, her legacy continues to live on through her timeless beauty tips, like using Erno Laszlo cleansing bars to name a few. Erno Laszlo was a Hungarian-American cosmetics company founded in 1927 by Erno Laszlo, who is famously known as the father of modern aesthetics. He was born in Budapest in 1884 and studied medicine before working as a dermatologist in Vienna. In 1927, he opened his first salon in Budapest and soon became a celebrated figure in the city's social scene. His clients included European royalty and Hollywood celebrities, and his unique approach to skincare quickly gained a loyal following. In 1941, he fled Hungary during World War II and eventually settled in New York City, where he opened his flagship salon on 5th Avenue. Erno Laszlo continued to innovate throughout his career, introducing groundbreaking products and treatments that are still popular today. His legacy continues to be honored by the Erno Laszlo Institute, which is dedicated to advancing the field of skincare. Marilyn Monroe's image is still recognizable nearly 60 years after her death. Part of her allure was her beauty, which she cultivated with the help of some carefully chosen products. In particular, Marilyn had a few favorite beauty products that she always kept in her makeup bag. Among them were a red lipstick, expensive face cream, and a perfume with a hypnotic scent. Marilyn Monroe knew that looking good meant feeling good, and these products helped her exude confidence on and off the screen. Today, Marilyn's legacy continues to inspire fans around the world, and her favorite beauty products are still popular and must-haves to many people. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out some of my other Marilyn Monroe videos. Alright, see you soon. Bye!